Well, guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good brunch. I don't know where you guys are out in the world, but yeah, welcome to the first step, which means nobody will be watching it. I'll be talking into a vacuum of this new show. Now, what is this? I have no idea. I think I wanted to do was about an hour, 2 hours a week where I would get onto a live stream just like this and just talk about things that I find interesting here in Australia, in the Southern Hemisphere, and where I'm located, it is Monday morning. So it's a good way to kind of refresh what's happened over the weekend or touch base about some of the news over the week. But yeah, the idea is to do something very casual, very kind of light-hearted, and we'll take a look at some stuff and nothing fancy here. But it's like I said, it's a good way, I think, to maybe touch on some things I didn't get to during the week, and you know, hopefully, be slightly entertaining. That would be the plan, to be slightly entertaining. So, basically, what I'm gonna do now is, I wanna have a look at being that it's the weekend is finishing, and because I'm such a film nut, I love movies so much. Let's have a look at the US domestic box office results, because as much as, this is an international show, an international show matters. 8 times out of 10, and I'm not saying 10 times out of 10, but 8 times out of 10, the US domestic box office actually dictates how the whether the movie's gonna be financially successfully, not only domestically, but globally. They kinda set the trend. It doesn't always the way. There's certainly plenty of examples of film doing much better at the international box office than domestic. Formula One, F1 this year, great example. Americans don't give a shit about Formula One. But the rest of the world does. And for the box office result for that movie, that's done quite well. But you know what? Let's just jump into the domestic weekend this weekend, because I think it's really interesting about what's kind of going on. And look, guys, I super, super encourage you to jump on in, leave comments. I'd love to, if you want to jump into the stream, I'm willing to send you a link so you can actually come on in and join in this show. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm just going to be crapping on us until somebody says something. So, domestic box office weekend 33, August the 15th to the 17th. And let's have a look. Well, number one on the weekend with a total of $25 million is Weapons. This movie, it's really got great word of mouth strength. People are saying everybody's having different reactions. But the point is, it's garnered enough attention to do quite well. It's its second weekend. It's got a total gross of $89 million. That's pretty fantastic for what is a non-IP horror film. And the last movie that director made was a film called Barbarian, which became a little bit of a cult film in the horror genre. But this thing, man, this thing's got legs, and with a drop of only minus 42.5%. So that means from the first week to the second week, they've only had a drop of 42%. Now, what does that mean to people who don't get it? What it basically means is that if you have a film on the second week drops around 50%, that's the average. Everyone goes on the first weekend. Second weekend it drops off 50%. If you drop by 60%, then the sky is falling. And I'm talking to you, the Fantastic Four. But if you're doing something like 42%, that's really good. That's really good. So well done to Weapons. Number two is Freakier Friday. Freakier Friday. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We've got Captain's Quadrant, my co-host. He's going to send a link. I need to send him a link. Well, I'm going to send him a link right now because I wouldn't mind to hear Joe's point of view if he feels like popping on. So hold tight there, my friend, as I copy this link. So I don't get on to StreamYard a lot, so sometimes I forget what where to find the link. But let's invite someone. Here we go. Here we go. Invite a guest. Let's copy that and let's send it to him in Messenger. What do you reckon? Wonder what Joe, if he does want to jump on in, what he's going to. There we go. Can I bring him up here? Where are you, buddy? There you are. Yeah, I've just sent you a link, mate. I think I have. Well, I'll just do it old school way. This is the kind of show it's going to be. So unprofessional. It's yeah. What can I say? There we go. I've done it, Joe. Jump on if you want to jump on. Otherwise, I'm going to keep prepping on. Number 2, Freaky Friday. Wow, Freaky Friday. Like, I remember the old school Freaky Friday from like 1980. And it was a film as a kid I really liked. Christy McNichol was in that one. I can't remember who the person she swapped with. If I'm right, someone can prove me wrong. Either way, Freaky Friday came out in 2003, the reboot of the original, and was a big hit. Big hit, you know. I mean, you can say what you like about Lindsay Lohan. Her early childhood career was phenomenal. Great actress. And she's on fire in that film. She does really well. Hang on, Joe. Just let me tie this a little bit up. But she's really great. And Jamie Lee Curtis into that, like, it was a great look. It was a fun movie. So you know, when they announced the sequel, I was a bit shocked that it made so much. But people do love it. Let's add Joe and see what maybe he's already seen it. Let's find out.
Hey, what's on?
Oh, good. I just need to add you as a. Here we go. This is how unorganized this new show is. I haven't set it up properly, Joe. So bear with me, mate.
Oh, good, buddy.
Here we go. Oh, I see you now. You're coming in strong. Bear with me, mate. I don't know what the name of the show is going to be. I just jumped in.
Talking to me, the Untitled.
Hey, buddy, how are you? No, not much, mate. I'm just launching this new kind of live stream that I've just started.
That's fun.
Well, yeah, I think the idea is, Joe, so I'm going to crap on about movies in the weekend and any other exciting stories. And it's the idea is people like yourself can just jump on in for as long as you want, talk about stuff, perfect. You know, yell at me, you know, do bad bodily function live on camera, whatever you want. And then we can keep on going. Mate, I'm surprised. Thank you to the chat because, you know, I don't know if you guys know out there with Joe. Joe's a very busy man on the weekends.
Yeah,
and Sundays is one of his busy days. So you're all done there for the day, mate?
No, I'm in the mid. That's weird. I ended up, I think I got food poisoning because I was sick. And now I'm rebounding. So I got to go pick up the kid. It's the worst. Yeah. Just nothing good. I couldn't hold anything down.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But I got to see, the reason why I wanted to jump on is I got to see Weapons. And it has been one of the best horror movies. Best horror movie I've seen in a long time. This gave me there was a film years ago, and I know you know the movie because you're my movie guy. Mm-hmm. There was a film years ago, Rosemary's Baby. Did you ever see that?
Of course.
This gave me Rosemary's Baby. Of course.
Who hasn't seen I think if you're Generation X, you've seen Rosemary's Baby for sure.
Yeah. I don't want to give the movie away. Yeah, what is this? So, this movie was on that level with like the sadistic, twisted things that were going on in it, and I absolutely loved it. It was so well written. And
I heard from my kids about it that it was funny.
There were moments that
moments you're laughing in the film.
Yeah, there are moments because there's a particular young man that's down on his luck, and you know the things that happen to him I find to be pretty funny, so I laughed a few times with that. But the way that it's shot is also cool. It gives you a Guy Ritchie vibe too. So think Rosemary's Baby if Guy Ritchie did it.
That's pretty cool. Hey, look, I've got another pitch invader, as we call into Australia. I want to add him in. And it was bad enough that I hadn't set up 2 cameras, and I'm going to set up 3. So just hold tight, because we've got another one person. I'm trying to squeeze it in. This is, and as someone who may not know me, I like to think of myself as a designer. So this is giving me like OCD vibes to try to.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, oh.
And so it's just going to look crap today, guys. I do apologize. My Figure Universe, I apologize if you do watch this.
My Figure Universe, my guy.
He's my, all I'll say about that guy is like his designs are rad.
Amazing.
Hey, here he is. Look at this.
Oh, it's Jason. What's up? I thought it was going to be My Figure Universe.
Hello.
Apparently, we're doing some kind of show. I was not informed of this.
I wasn't half an hour ago either. And I just went, just going to get on live and just talk. You know, see, down here in the other half of the world, guys, everybody's currently in traffic. 8 o'clock in the morning, they're on their way to their shitty job, ready to stab the first person that says, "You look like you have a case of the Mondays."
Oh, no.
And it's Sunday night. So, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was talking movies on the weekend. You've seen Weapons too, Jason. In fact, I think you were the first person I knew.
I saw the first 20 minutes of it, and then my daughter got into a minor car accident, and I had to leave. So I still have not seen the additional part of the movie yet.
But your critique for that first 20 minutes?
It was quite good. I want to know what happens next.
Now, would you say it's safe to say that this, 20 minutes, I don't know, but would you safe to say it's like a mix between a Guy Ritchie movie and a Rosemary's Baby?
Based on what I've seen so far, sure.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah, sure.
We'll just
I don't
go
know.
with that.
Yeah.
The next movie I wanted to talk about was talking about Domestic Box Office. And I was getting ready to defend the hell out. I don't know what you guys think of the 2003 version of Freaky Friday.
I enjoyed it.
It was fine.
I thought it was like, I remember the Richard. You guys must remember the original, right? From 1980 or something, wasn't that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Kirsty McNichol or something. Can't remember who the young actress was. But Freaky Friday, man, people love it. It's got an audience. I mean, the thing is currently domestically for you guys, $54 million, pretty good. I think it's made back its production budget at this point.
I'm honestly surprised.
I'm not. I think it's got its audience. And the second weekend drop-off was only 50%. Now, drop-offs are important because drop-offs indicate, generally everyone goes to see movies on the first weekend. That's what we try and do. And then you can generally gauge the health of a film theatrically with its second week drop-off. Normal drop-off's 50%. If you drop off by 60%, the sky's falling. Just ask Fantastic Four. But if you're dropping off around the 50% or the 40%, you're doing really well. This film's got legs. It's going to keep going. And you know what? Jamie Lee Curtis, the fact that I suppose I support it too, is because she's aging like a queen that she is. And the fact that she's even more so in our zeitgeist today than she was when she was the Scream Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I love that.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. I always support Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's not going anywhere. She's got a fantastic career before all the Freaky Friday movies.
She's definitely had one of those careers now where she has, I don't know, just maybe 3 or 4 years ago, she just hit it with, I think, the reboot of Halloween, the first one. The actual only really, really good Halloween out of the new rebooted ones they did. I think that's what kicked it off back in 2018. It was like, nah, she rocks. She's awesome.
She does.
She's awesome. Nobody. Did you see Nobody, Joe? That movie, action movie with Robert.
First one.
Good. Jace, did you see it?
I have. I was actually talking with my son about that earlier. I have not seen that yet. And I know that there's a sequel coming out, but I haven't seen the first one.
Well, the sequel is out. It's out now. It did okay. I think everyone's a little bit disappointed where this has landed for the opening weekend, and it's interesting because action films of recent years have been big winners at the box office. Not for Nobody 2. Nobody's seeing Nobody 2.
Yeah.
So
I was just going to say, nobody saw it.
9 million isn't fantastic. But it also comes to back off of Ballerina this year. These are both films made in the John Wick style of hardcore action and things like that. And Ballerina, which was the other big action John Wick style film this year, didn't do well at all either.
No.
So it certainly feels like it's not action's year. It's more like it's the year of horror. It's the year of horror.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Again. Yeah. And we lost Jason somehow.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So for Nobody, though, it's such a low like budget, I think that'll probably be fine for them.
It'll probably do all right. It'll probably do all right. You know, that will make its money where it made its money. The first one made its money, and that was streaming and direct to rent, direct to buy. That's where nobody went and saw the first one at the cinema either.
Okay.
And I reckon if they do a third one, which they possibly could do, you'll just go straight to streaming, right?
Yeah,
you know,
streaming.
And the smart ones are doing it. Did you see that movie Heads of State that came out in Prime, the one with John Cena and Idris Elba?
No,
right?
All over near.
I watched it because it was free on Prime and it was a big film, and I like those two guys. It was like the Suicide Squad kind of team up again with both of them.
Yeah.
Really fun, stupid as hell. I mean, there's stuff that is stupid, and then there's stuff that's just fucked out retarded, and that movie is a bit like that, but in the best way possible. And of course, my live stream, whatever I want, guys. Please be offended. Send me a message how offended you are at my poor language. Please do. Yeah, but it was fun. But that movie would have made nothing. No one would have gone and seen that movie. But we get to see those movies that we would have seen in the 80s, 90s at cinema, now directly at home. So, which isn't kind of too bad. Yeah. Before I get to Fantastic Four, Jason, you're an animation fan, so I've got you here. Before you abandon this and go, why am I wasting my time? The Bad Guys. Did you like The Bad Guys?
I have seen maybe 20 minutes of the first movie, and it's not for want of me not wanting to see it. It's just that I just haven't had time to sit down and see it. But I will say, for the 20 minutes that I saw, it was snappy and fun and bright and everything that you want from an animated movie.
You know what? I'm pitching you a new show here live on your channel, and it's called I've Only Seen 20 Minutes.
I only saw 20 minutes till something exploded. Yeah. Be like one of those Discovery Channel things, like Jason sat down to watch Wanted, and then everything exploded.
Yeah,
you could have fun with that, because then you then have to predict what the rest of the movie is.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun.
And then you can kind of match to see how good you were. Actually, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. That'd be a lot of fun. Copyright Jason, man with the ideas again. That would actually be a lot of fun.
The idealist.
About that later. Did you see you're going to go? See you, Joe.
No, I'm going to show you guys something, actually.
Damn it.
I got excited. I thought he was leaving.
Oh, jeez.
No, show us. Show me.
Speaking of Marvel and animation, I've got the very first appearance of Groot comic.
Wow. Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. Well, I didn't know he appeared before being part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. He predated the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow. There you go.
It's from 1948, that comic book.
Good Lord.
Really? Is Groot that old?
Yeah, Groot's an old guy.
He is Groot.
Wow. Like, you're blowing me away with that one, because I had no idea how old that dude was. Yeah. I just thought he was part of the Guardians, and he was created when they created that comic. The fact that he's been hanging around to the 40 kind of makes him creepy.
Yeah.
You're not reading it, are you?
He's a geezer.
No, I'm not opening this. Crazy.
I thought you were reading it for a second. Hey, did you, Jason? I do want to keep talking animation with you. Zootopia 2 dropped another trailer. Did you see that?
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah, because you're one of the I'd say the part of the population that love that film, right?
Oh yeah, it was great. Loved it. Yes.
Yeah. It took me a couple of goes to enjoy it, to be honest with you, because I'm a cynical, dumb Australian who just went, nah, where's the sharks? Where's the kangaroos? Where's the koalas?
Yeah.
They don't keep them in Zootopia. They're too dangerous.
They're too dangerous. But no, it's actually a really smart movie.
They live over there in Zwellborn. So I keep them over there.
That would be cool in a future sequel. They are saving certain, and then you can go visit there. Absolutely. Maybe I could go for a job as a voiceover artist. But maybe. No, my luck, Jason would come along and his bad Australian impression would win the job.
We like this guy right there. Pardon me for just a moment, gents. I will be right back.
That'd be right though, because it'd be like, nah, you're not authentic enough, Jason. We'll go with the Texas guy.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Fantastic Four, dude. Man, God, I don't know if we really spoke about it, like you and me, really. But man, that's a great movie, right?
I fell asleep.
I love that. Really?
Yeah.
What was that?
I love
being bored in the film.
No, I wasn't bored. I think I should have seen it when I wasn't so tired, because I went after work, and that definitely didn't help. But
definitely
was it as a fellow Trekkie, did you feel like Pedro was doing his best William Shatner?
Not at all. I thought
no,
that's not the impression I got. I thought he was rather subdued. I thought he was rather like measured. I liked him though. I liked him a lot. He was like, in the movie though, his whole function in that movie is just to be concerned. Like, I mean, the first time we see Mr. Fantastic in that film, he's worried he can't find something. And he continues to be worried through that entire movie. But it works with that function. I just, after seeing it a couple of times now, I just don't think you can reintroduce the Fantastic Four any better than they kind of did.
No, I thought it was great.
I think they did the right story. The fact that they heavily honored the original comics. I love that. Really, the leader of that group is Sue Storm. I love
she was the most powerful mother.
Really is.
Yeah. She's on the same. She's on the same power level as like Magneto and Professor Xavier. So I really appreciate.
You don't see mothers holding babies in cinema giving rousing speeches
and kicking ass.
And I think that was really important. I think that was wonderful. Mate, and Ben Grimm, like The Thing.
He was great.
Like perfection. Way more character and depth in that version I'd seen than any other version. I just absolutely love what I can't even remember his full name, but his first name's Ebon, the actor who played him. Don't know. Right. But he's a great man. Yeah. No, very cool. Look at that. And a movie that is highly rated. People love this film. It's losing money.
I was surprised about
that. That $247 million overall, mate. That means Marvel's continuing in losing money,
which is surprising because this cast is pretty heavy. And
I disagree. It's not surprising at all.
Really?
At least
why is it surprising?
Marvel and Disney do not have control of their budgets, and they don't have control of their creative processes. And I think that if they got control of their creative processes, and by that I mean the fact that they need a full freaking script before they start shooting.
Bingo. Now you're hitting that money.
I think that they would save money. And I'm going to go even further than this. I love Pedro Pascal. I love the entire cast of Fantastic Four. You don't need a big name to play a comic book character, because it's not the big names that are attracting people. And I love Robert Downey Jr., for example. He was well known, but he was not a big name before he came on to play Iron Man. That's the kind of casting we need, is like maybe washed up or maybe forgotten celebrities or somebody like that, or maybe even a newcomer. And the fact that they're paying him like $150 million to come back and play Dr. Doom.
It's a $500 million deal, Jason.
$500 million. That's crazy pants. And I'm speaking as somebody who absolutely adores Robert Downey Jr. and his time in the MCU. But $500 million, nobody is going to go see those two those two Avengers movies saying, wow, I am going solely because Robert Downey Jr. is in it.
Yeah.
You've brought up some really great things. Yes. Number one, their budgets are so overfloated that you set yourself up to fail. Yeah, you know what I mean? In this day and age, the fact that, something like Avengers Doomsday, that's going to be a $500 million production. And you have hit the biggest nail on the head that people forget is why it costs them so much. Because you're right. They make that shit up as they go along. And that has worked for them in the past, but you can't maintain that sustainably.
Well, it's starting to become very obvious as time goes on. Very obvious that these movies have no creative direction. And I think it was James Gunn who was saying that they Marvel movies are basically they start shooting without a script and then they make it up on the spot and they do several different takes of everything and then they assemble it all in the editing room and then they're like, okay, come back and shoot this stuff so that we can piece all this stuff together. That is insane. That's absolutely an insane way of making a movie and not in a good way.
No. Yes, the way they're doing it over DC, and he's been very forthcoming publicly. I think it's his big swing at Marvel. Like Daniel's like, hey man, we got to have a good story. That's the most important thing.
Yep.
And it seems so like logical and almost common sense that you shouldn't even be saying that. But yeah, it's the reality. Here's the other problem Marvel have. They had a good 10 years of goodwill. Generally, they made films everybody loved. So the build-up and the momentum for both those Avengers films was there. And of course they were going to make $1 billion plus. Of course they were. They'd invested billions to get that kind of box office result. But now you're trying to build off that same thing off of an opposite scenario for a lot of people. People got Marvel fatigue. People have thought the whole multiverse saga was a disaster. Or they just went, I don't care anymore. None of that is going to get butts in the seats. They had to do something pretty incredible, and putting a whole heap of deck chairs, director's chairs out with names on it, may have worked 5-6 years ago, but today everyone going, who gives a shit? But Superman, congratulations to Superman, we must say, is now profitable. And
is it 600 million?
Yeah, and you get the pathetic nerds out there going, because the big Man of Steel, like, fanatics. Now, I've come out public and said, I like that film. I very much like Superman of Steel. But they are coming out and go, well, you can tell Man of Steel was better because it made more. Completely different marketplace. 10 years ago, if you had an event film, you were getting those type of results. No more. And to try to compare that film with this film, it's kind of ridiculous, because if you do want to make comparisons, I will sit there and I love Man of Steel. The script is way smarter in this new Superman film. It's way more interesting. There's way better character development. In fact, Man of Steel. Yeah, go on.
Mm-hmm. No, the Man of Steel movie, it's almost like a remake of the Superman 2. Whereas
it's kind of a mashup of 1 and 2 in a way.
Yeah. Whereas this movie was something totally different, which I liked. It was fresh.
Rest in peace, Terry Stamp, by the way.
Yes,
absolutely. 2 roles, I must say, for Terrence Stamp that stood out for me personally. Like, big roles, obviously, Zod, General Zod. And then an Australian film he did, which became a very important film for us. I think you guys may have heard it, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Yes. Very familiar with it, yes.
Where he plays an aging, a drag performer, and that movie is magical, but he's just so cool. I mean, like, you see that film and his performance, he is a better human being than anyone else in that film by 1,000. Yeah. Like, his character is like almost pure.
Right.
And it's great because he's a drag performer. And the conceit being, he's going to upset the Outback folks and all that kind of thing. But wonderful film, a wonderful performer. Big bucket of win, though. 89, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
87. That's
87.
Good, yeah.
I'll take 87 any day of the week. That's so I'm glad he got a long, wonderful life. Yeah. No, great performer. Your favorite Zod, too. This is where me and Jason argue, because I actually think that's his name, Michael Shannon. Is actually better Zod. And Jason, if he could have reached through the screen that day when I said that and grabbed him by my throat, he would have.
Wow. I like both Zods. I feel like Michael Shannon's Zod got more screen time, and that's why you might feel that way. Whereas Terrence Staff's Zod was like, by himself, the 3 of them, that's it. Whereas Zod had like an army of Kryptonians, and it just made it more depth.
I prefer a Zod who knows he's all that versus a Zod who seems like he's constantly trying to prove it to everyone around him by screaming.
Oh,
yeah.
He's that version of Zod, Michael Shannon Zod's like if you have a huge cyst near your butthole and you got to walk along all day with it, and it's just rubbing up between your cheeks. He's got that kind of anger. He's just always annoying.
That would make you a little feisty, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Terry Stamp has the same thing, but he enjoys it.
You know what I will say for that performance of Superman 2? He makes Lex Luthor out to be insignificant, which is a cool thing because he's your main villain, right? Lex Luthor is supposed to be it. Yet when that interaction comes in, especially in that White House, Luthor just comes out as so much less in regards to power on the totem pole, concerned with Zod. So.
Yeah,
but let's face it, the way Zod gets owned in Superman 2 is pretty lame.
He like flips the script.
I don't like that moment at all. It's not a great death.
I will agree with that conceit that I know that a lot of people attacked Man of Steel for the way that Superman dispatched Zod. But man, that moment had a lot of meaning if you actually understand the character of Superman and what he sacrificed when he did that.
Yeah.
No,
it is probably one of the best moments in the film. But it also has the worst moment of any Superman film, including Superman 4. And that's just stay right there, son. I will kill myself unnecessarily.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the worst moment in any Superman film, period.
The best possible thing his dad could have done for him.
Really?
Yes. Because it removed a horrible person from Superman's life.
And he was. And that was the big hot take from that movie, too. It's just like, what the hell? Park Kent is giving like the worst advice.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of like a fat. He really played up the Republican part of that Park Kent.
Oh yeah,
sure. That's how he was. But we get. I mean, I watched Superman again yesterday, like the James Gunn version, and man, those parents, I just love the iteration of Mara Park Kent.
They were so darn authentic. I loved it.
Yeah,
beautiful, isn't it? Hey, have you guys seen a movie called Identity with John Cusack?
Yes,
that's the main black guy.
Yeah, that's the dude.
Spoiler.
Spoiler. 25-year-old film.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it was a great twist, though. It was a great twist.
One of the great twists. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Have you seen The Naked Gun yet, Jace?
I have seen The Naked Gun.
I haven't yet. It doesn't come out till this weekend here in Australia. So give me the layup. What's it like?
I fully recommend it. Now, obviously, Liam Neeson is no Leslie Nielsen, but man, he is certainly a worthy follow-up because he knows how to work comedy. He knows that to work comedy, you have to basically have your character be ignorant that they're in a comedy. So he plays everything as straight and intense as he can, and it just makes every scene that much more hilarious. And wisely, which was a pleasant surprise for me because, Seth MacFarlane's name is on it, and I was like, they're going to do gross out humor. No, they stay away from the gross out humor. That one scene where he has to go to the bathroom, I thought it was going to end with like a poop explosion or something, but no, it's just funny. It's like, I got to go to the bathroom. Bang, bang, bang. Cut away. He's back in his car again. And that's it. And it's a hilarious scene.
Yeah, I've seen that clip. It is pretty funny. I've watched that clip.
Yeah. The whole movie is just, it throws jokes at you like a machine gun. And even though maybe half of them are duds, by that point, you don't care because you're still laughing from the last joke they threw at you. And it's just great. It's great. I enjoyed it way, 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 way more than what I thought I would.
Now, that would have been, I'm going to make a guess, you can correct me, Jason. It's been a while since you'd seen a big comedy in the theater, right?
especially a zany comedy like this. Usually that was like the I don't even remember their names, but the people who made like Meet the Spartans and Vampire Suck, those absolutely dog crap movies. But this one, quality, absolute quality.
Wow.
You haven't seen it, Joe? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. Yeah. No, my next big movie is probably not going to be till Christmas with the Avatar Fire people.
Oh, yeah, that might be a few. Okay, here's the worst film of the year in my vote, like so far: Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah, I'm surprised they made another one of these, but it made a
horrible movie.
It looked like it.
Made a lot of money, and internationally, that's your total. Internationally, just people love seeing dinosaurs. They love it.
Yeah.
I need characters that I buy in, and I need a script that is entertaining. But the dinosaurs, there are moments. Jason had mentioned to me, the dinosaurs are kind of scary. I will back that up a little bit. They are scary.
It's got some disturbing moments, and even though I hated the movie too, if I'm going to give it props for anything, it's the fact that it does make the dinosaurs scary. But we do not need genetically enhanced dinosaurs anymore. That's dumb. Stop giving us genetically enhanced dinosaurs.
And if you are going to tease us early in the film that they are on a refuge where they have designed mutant dinosaurs, show us more than one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see a whole island of messed up dinosaurs. Ones that have got limps, maybe, one that looks like the Elephant Man.
Disfigured, like, kill me. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, or the dude from that movie Mask, Eric Stoltz from that movie Mask.
Yeah.
Something like that. What's his name? Dennis something. I can't remember. Either way.
Rocky Dennis.
Rocky Dennis. Scarlett Johansson, man, I love her. I think she's a gift. But she is so miscast. Not once do I buy in that she's the toughest character in that movie. I just don't.
Nope.
And it's not good to do with the fact that she's a woman. It's her personality is annoying and she doesn't lead well.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say what I said about Marvel. It's a Jurassic Park movie. They don't need big names in a Jurassic Park movie.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I think that the Jurassic Park movies would be better without people with big names. Because then you wouldn't know who's going to end up Dino Chow.
The stakes are higher then, aren't they? Anybody could die. Because
I knew exactly who was going to die the first 5 minutes of this movie.
Yep.
And I was right on every single one of them.
Yeah.
And
the villain from Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, Ed Skrein. Boom, gone.
Ed Skrein, and he's only he's got a couple of lines. I'm so dead soon.
Yeah. Let's see. 2 people of color, only one of which is a headliner. Yeah, they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Children, they're safe. Daddy's safe. Boyfriend, 50-50. They'll probably keep him because he's got a character journey. So, yeah, I mean, it was super easy to figure out.
F1 the movie, number 9 was the thing. That has been not much of a hit in America, but huge internationally. People love F1. Brad Pitt. Yeah. I hear the story is as simple as you can get, but it's been a big hit. So I don't have really much to say about that film. I haven't seen it yet. But the last one I wanted to talk about is Shin Godzilla. What do we know about this film? Because the bits that I've
love Shin Godzilla. Rad. It's the first Godzilla movie where you see Godzilla morphing, which I loved. It is.
He gets out a little coin and he goes, "It's morphin' time."
Something that surfaced Tokyo Bay as Prime Minister of Japan pleads with the public to remain calm. A horrific. This could be the synopsis for any Godzilla film. That is the worst synopsis ever.
Totally.
But honestly, with the rant about spending too much money on Hollywood and things like that, these Japanese budgets, we know that Godzilla -1 cost $11 million American.
Yep.
How do you
it was fantastic looking too. The whole movie looked amazing. Scariest I've ever seen Godzilla.
Exactly. Yep. Godzilla, the special effects were amazing, and the story was genuinely profound.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, right now.
But she shouldn't have lived. I'm sorry. No, she shouldn't have lived.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the War of the Worlds thing with the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds movie. Showing up at the last minute saying, I'm okay. No.
Everything is fine here. Yeah. But what it does mean, because of that film, now all eyes on. I couldn't care less about the whole Monarch universe. I'm kind of out of the Monarch, and the TV show Monarch actually helped that a lot. And honestly, the last film with Donkey Kong and Godzilla, because that was the Donkey Kong family there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't we have the orangutan?
Yeah, we had Diddy Kong in it, yeah.
Yeah, we had Diddy Kong, yeah. So, that didn't do it for me. And that Monarch TV series, I don't know if you saw that, Joe. Me and Jason actually reviewed it back in the we were doing.
But didn't like it.
Oh, yeah. Look, I remember we had problems with doing the show anyway, to be honest with you. But that was one of the worst things because, oh my God, I have to watch this now. I have to. I can't put it off. I have to watch it because we're talking about it live. So that was kind of crazy. But yeah, there you go. That's what I just wanted to touch with the box office mojo. I have no real structure here. Hey, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Nobody's really watching, so I'll have to promote this. I'm thinking about a name. Help me with a name, guys. I'm thinking I'm talking to.
I like it.
Or, yeah, sure. Well, I don't care. I'm not on it. It's not my show.
I'm just trying to stay consistent with the brand, you know.
I have to take issue. Yes. I have to take issue with something you said. Jurassic World Rebirth is not the worst movie of the year.
Oh, okay.
Ice Cube's War of the World is the worst movie of the year.
Yeah. God, that was
so even a movie, Jace? Well, let me say, let me rephrase so I can cover my large posterior. Jurassic Park's the worst theatrical released film of the year.
There you go.
Okay.
But But I thing is, that movie was made in 2022. Did you know that, War of the Worlds?
I did know that, yes.
You could tell.
And it was so hard. And you can usually tell how bad a film it is the distance between filming it and its release date. Yeah. And if you're releasing that film 3 years afterwards, clearly there's an issue, right?
I'll give you this $1,000 Amazon gift card if you save the world. It's okay. The Amazon drone will save us all. Quick, order a data stick on Amazon. It will save us. Good God.
Oh man.
Good God.
I gotta save my daughter. Quick, get that self-driving Tesla. Tesla, the best car. You know, it was like, boy, you guys really didn't keep up with current events. I would have cut all that out. Tesla, nobody can go
audacity to think that IP has any merit though at this point.
Yeah,
because didn't they kill this franchise with those Daniel Baldwin War of the Worlds straight to Tubi movies?
I never even watched those
with the worst Baldwins in them. Like, and they were kind of like low rent. I'll probably talk about them on the main show.
Now I have to watch it now.
Tubi
never heard of them.
I think I will attack them on next season on that show. By the way, guys, YouTube has basically pulled my pants down and reamed me big time because my last episode of Talking Tubi is like at 25 views.
What?
And I had thousands on the other ones. I don't know what particularly about that episode that has offended, but it's annoying.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to sit down and watch it when we're done here.
Hopefully just watch it 2,000 times on 2,000 different accounts. That would be wonderful.
There you go.
Sure.
That's one way to do it.
You know what it is, though? This is what frustrates me about YouTube. A slight thing is like, I have shown so much violence on those episodes. Like, just beheadings, everything, right? But I feel like I have problems every time the naked breast, which is not naked on my show, it's pixelated. But it feels like that seems to raise the red flags in the YouTube algorithm. And to me, it is like, so we punish YouTubers to talk about the things that actually feed people, nurture human beings. You know what I mean? And everybody's a fan. So I don't get what the big deal is, But yes, let's go watch it. It's a good episode, though.
You know the old saying, you can stab that chest all you want, but if you caress or kiss or show that chest, that's a no-no.
Yeah, wow.
There it is.
That's a good saying. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Joe, I know you want to be topless for next week's Captain Quadrant. May not be a good idea.
No,
I'm just saying, I know you wanted to.
Yeah.
But there you go. See, So,
you gotta
big
know,
reaction, by the way, to...
I just realized it looks like I'm wearing a bra. I'm not. It's a black undershirt. Promise it's not a bra. It's not a sports bra. My boobs aren't that big yet.
Yet.
Give me a couple more years, and I'm pretty sure I'll be an A cup.
Hey, talking about Captain's Quadrant, which I've recently come back to play in a little bit of space.
Yay.
I'm really thrilled, and I'm going to be self-referential because it was my idea. But I love the reaction of Galaxy of Stars that we're getting, and it all comes down to the talent of that man below. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have so much fun with that segment, I got to say.
Hey, how about the fact that people are like, "Hey, can you you should do a clip of that Galaxy of the Stars piece." Like people have DM'd me and we're like, "Hey, can you do a clip of the Galaxy of Stars when you do your clips?"
Oh, well, we did that, didn't we?
Yeah, I did. So I shared it. And people, I said, "Good news, I did it already. Here you go." Like, thank you.
Yeah,
you know, so.
But I think the idea of is the fact that we get to revisit some of these characters because when you look at all the characters of the Star Trek pantheon, you talk about them maybe in an episode, but then you kind of move on. This is a fun way to kind of go back and maybe be a bit honest about some of these villains in a fun way.
Yeah,
because there's always maybe
one of these days I'll watch that part. I don't know.
We had a junkie on in the last episode,
which was
the Gem Hadar, and you can make excuses, but they're junkies. So
they are.
That was fun.
A lot of fun.
All right, boys. Well, yeah, I don't know how much long I'm going to go. I just wanted to jump on once a week now. I'm going to figure out what I've got to tell people about it because nobody watched it except for you two. So I better let people know it exists. Thank you for jumping on. Please, on a Sunday night, if you're not doing anything and you feel sorry for me, please, feel free to jump back on. So.
Yeah, I'll jump on. Don't worry.
Very well.
If I'm not,
I will
driving,
consider it.
On.
Yeah, and I'm rooting for I'm rooting for this week's episode of Strange New Worlds to be really.
It's got to be good.
I think I went back and watched it. Like I went back and watched our show that we did, and I feel my regret of last week was I didn't spend enough time on what I thought was really good. I spent too much time going, "That's not my Kirk. You've upset me. I'm emotionally damaged because of it." So
right,
I'll do better next week. I know I will.
All good, as long as it's good. Take care, my friend.
All right, I'll tie this up. Thank you guys for popping by. You're legends as always.
Of course.
We'll speak soon.
Take care.
Absolutely. Well, there you go. Like two buddies that you can ask for better buddies. Like the fact that I jump on it. He's here. I have to keep lying about him. Yeah, he's really great. As soon as he's gone, I'm going to say some awful things. I'm going to.
All right.
Hey, before you go,
what?
Do you want to talk about? You've been working on something in the background. Is it too early to talk about that yet?
Depends on what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
Well, it spent your whole day to do something with it, and you've been revisiting something.
Yes. So it's been 10 years ago. I published a novel. It's called Starseeker Baptism by Fire. And over the years, rereading it and everything, I realized there's a lot of mistakes in this book. So I went through and I started to proofread it. Then I thought, you know what, this could be better, and this could be better, and this could be better. So I am hopefully by the end of the year, hopefully before Christmas, so you will have something you could buy for your loved ones for Christmas. I will be releasing a updated second edition of my novel, Starseeker Baptism by Fire, and hopefully not too long after that, the sequel that I'm working on as well. So yay! Only took 10 years.
Stuff.
Yep.
That's fantastic. Well, it seems to be very popular now to wait 10 years before doing the sequel, so that works.
Yeah, I'm the George Lucas of my own universe. I'm going through changing things, making things better. Honestly though, doing this, I understand why George Lucas does what he does. Because
you never finished.
Yeah, you go back and you're like, oh, wow, I could make that so much better. I should work on this. I get the temptation. I totally get it. I gave into the temptation, and hopefully people will like what I offer whenever it's ready. So anyway, if you've ever thought of buying my book, don't yet. Wait until the new edition is up, and I will.
Well, no, I actually challenge that. I would say buy the original edition now. then you get to revisit it and know that there's extra spices in the soup.
Yes.
So
and
I think you could do him a real solid and buy the first version and the second edition.
I am changing the bit where I accidentally infringed on Portal's copyright. I honestly had no idea their Portal was called an Aperture. I had no idea. I thought I was being original, but it's something different now. Yeah,
that millions of people play and or
but I've never played it, and that's all that matters.
Fantastic. But it's so true about going back and re-looking at art, stuff like that. Look, I'm not saying what I do for art as a business, like because I'm a videographer as a business, but I do know, I always say to people, I never finish projects. I abandon them because the client.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
Just like children, you don't raise them, you abandon them.
That's right. And then when people ask, "Oh, is it good?" Well, I said, "Well, that's not up to me to. That's really your choice to decide." I I like everything I do, so it's kind of not right. But your book was fun. I actually haven't finished it, but I did read half of it because I figured if I've got 10 years, I had plenty of time to finish it off. I don't now. I have to finish it off because I'm going to have to buy the second edition. Well, hopefully get sent one for free because I kind of.
Oh, I'll send you one for free. I know you read it because the second I said something about, oh, look, I've come up with images for my book. And you said, well, where's the one with all the diarrhea in it?
Well,
and I said, oh, yeah, you have read my book. And everybody at home's going, diarrhea? What the heck is he writing? An interesting story.
Is actually when you do get to that chapter, what occurred to me was, now this is original. Now this is something that they could have done back in the day, and they could have done their own version of it. But it's such an also thing that they never address on Star Trek. They kind of do with the new ones. The fact that sometimes moving through time and space and things like that, you would be physically, your body chemistry may get a bit upset with some of these things. And when they normally do it, it's like maybe they'll puke a little bit. I like the idea that's like just everyone shits themselves. Right. And what you want to do, if you really want to go for the marketing glory here, Jace, I don't know how much it would cost. Remember the scratch and sniff technology? Maybe.
Oh, no. Let's get some turds out of my cat box and just smear them on that page. There we go. It's like me autographing every book.
That's how you sign it. And the thing is, if you next time Jason goes to a con, whenever that is, you'll be able to get your own signed copy too in person.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to sign a copy for you without the cat poop, unless you want it. You sick freaks.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's a t-shirt. You go extra March. I read the book and didn't shit myself.
Yeah,
t-shirt idea. Absolutely. All right. Now, don't forget, guys, I know you're not watching this live, but if you are watching this after the fact, we work together on an amazing channel called the Jason Roy Gaston channel. Don't know about the name. But we do a lot of great stuff over there. VHS Fault.
I didn't come up with the name. It was given to me.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault. No, but we got great stuff on there. VHS Fault. We've been having a lot of fun over there. We've just gone over 100 episodes. The Power of J Skull, man. Like we predicted the future with this show because we started this show a couple of years ago. Now we're heading towards a major blockbuster film. So everything around Motu, we're covering that. Gargoyles, a show that I was very cynical on in the beginning. Jason doesn't know how much I was like, ugh. But I've actually come to really like that show. And of course, Breaking Wind, which has been just a delight. And what else do we do, Jason? Just other general shenanigans, don't we?
Yeah, just general shenanigans. Filmation Spotlight.
Yes.
For all of the non-He-Man shows.
Which, if we ever make a super cut of that, the Filmation, I will warn the audience, we may not like a lot of stuff in the beginning, all right? We will get to a point where we're starting to really like stuff.
We liked Fat Albert. We were very good to Fat Albert, I thought.
We were. It was probably the only thing we've been super nice to. But it's deserved. Like, let's be honest. We're only being honest about what we think.
I mean, I retroactively put the Power of J Skull episode where we talked about Brave Star into Filmation Spotlight. We really liked Brave Star.
Yeah, Brave Star was excellent, actually. Brave Star was really good. But no, see, that's fun too. Just be able to go back and revisit those type of things. And there'll be lots more to love. Of course, Jason occasionally tortures himself by watching films. What was the latest one Jason watches? I saw it the other day. What was that?
Fixed.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I saw the trailer, I think, or a clip of it. Don't know much of it, but I thought the idea was interesting. But apparently the film is fixed in its own way.
I have seen some people who absolutely love it. I've seen some people who absolutely hated it. I'm on the hated it side. I just thought that it was way too crass and not funny enough to justify it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. So you can go over and watch his stuff. His travel videos are great. Like, go check out Jason's travel videos because they're. I don't know why. You know what? The thousands of people that love you and watch your shit every day. I have no reason to need to promote it. It promotes itself. Go watch that. Go watch him over there because he's popular. Tolerate me because I am.
Watch Talking Tubi. Talking Tubi is my favorite show on YouTube right now.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And yeah, please don't like. Because I did 2 movies about boobs. Come on, guys, YouTube, get into it. And the thing is, if you like that episode and you really want to, you ask me nicely. This season alone, only for this season, I will send you the uncensored version, a secure link to the uncensored version, so you can enjoy plethora of uncensored nipples. Lots of nipples, Jace.
Nice.
All right, that's about it. I think I'm going to close this down because I have no idea how to close. I didn't even know what the name of the show is yet. I've got to figure it out. I know we're filming tomorrow night or the night after. When are we filming? We can do
night after, I think, Tuesday.
Right. Excellent. Oh yes, that is going to be a big one, folks. You may not see it for a few weeks. That's why you should subscribe to Jason's channel and become a Patreon member because you get access to this show super early. But we're doing one of my cheese-covered faves this week in Megaforce. So if you remember the great Barry Bostwick starring movie about a group of flying motorcycle superheroes, Megaforce is it. So have you not watched it yet?
I have not watched it yet. I'm actually going to watch it tonight. I'm going to try to watch it tonight.
Maybe take an Ambien beforehand. I don't know. Just beware. All right. Well, thanks everyone for not watching live, but anyone who does go watch it out there, fantastic stuff. We'll see you next time in the live realm of a show that I've still got to make up a title for. Thanks, man.